Well, now that the whole Dogecoin, Gamestop, and AMC thing has finally blown up and gone past it, I feel like I can finally safely touch on what's happening with Robinhood. And wow, there's a lot to talk about. So what is up, guys? My name is Mateo Hall. It has been a hot minute since I've seen you guys, and I'm sorry for that. I've been bedridden for the past couple of days and finally have the energy to film a video again, so I'm here for you. So let's get rolling right into this. What is happening with Robinhood? It's kind of old news, but a lot of people know that Robinhood limited trades on AMC, GameStop, and several other places, even Starbucks, making it hard for people to trade, only allowing them to sell, which made a lot of people angry, and rightfully so. I mean, if you're not able to buy into GameStop while you're doing this bull run up past $400, then you might be missing out on some pretty significant gains. But was it really their fault? That's what's up in debate and what's been being debated. Again, a little late to this trend, but I have some information that I hope you guys stay around for that not many people are talking about. If you don't already know, there's a couple of small things that happen whenever you purchase a trade and it's going through a clearing company. When you make a trade on Robinhood, it isn't just immediately fulfilled. That's the same whether you go through Ameritrade, Fidelity, Webull, or pretty much anywhere else. It's going towards this clearing firm that's holding onto your money and sending it somewhere else, and then, only then, several days later, is it officially traded. So what a lot of people are doing is placing the blame on places like Robinhood, because very much so, the CEO, Vlad, he is not very charismatic and could not explain their situation whatsoever. So the CEO of Robinhood, Vlad, went on several interviews in many different places, and really, he just made it sound a lot worse for Robinhood than it was to begin with. People might not have been so angry if he didn't go out there. What Vlad was doing is saying that he's protecting the user and that he was looking out for our best interest when he was limiting our selling, when in reality what he should have just said is that they didn't have the funds to actually do things and been straightforward with us. Now what's happening? There's this mass exodus happening from Robinhood. People are saying that this was the last nail in the coffin, that they're finally leaving from one firm to another. And honestly, I don't know if that's the best idea, because right now, one of your options is selling, which if you sell, you're gonna have to be paying taxes on all of the stocks that you're selling, which for some of you might be some pretty significant capital. Or your other option is you could try to do a broker transfer, which there might be some fees included in that, and your money's gonna be tied up for a hot minute if you try to do a brokerage transfer, especially right now. I mean, just think of it. Everyone's trying to do a brokerage transfer and get away from Robinhood, so that backlog is just building up more and more and more.
Mateo, Robinhood has made so many mistakes in the past. This is the last thing I could do. I mean, they won't let me buy GameStop. They've limited trades on so many different occasions. This is just the last time I'm going to be going for a faulty platform.
More power to you. You should not be going in on this faulty platform. If you think Robinhood is that bad, then maybe I wouldn't use it as much as you do use something else. And that's the key, is diversification. See, everyone talks about diversifying your portfolio, looking at different sectors within the market. You got to get a little bit of AT&T for the dividend. Maybe you're looking at Tesla and a high growth company, Walmart that's performed well year after year, your staples, Apple. But what else do you need to diversify? Maybe you're getting away from stocks and you're getting into a couple of options or bonds, treasury bonds, state bonds. Sure, yeah, that's all diversifying. That's making your portfolio more powerful. But there's one thing that so many people forget, and that's diversifying across different brokerages. See, I have an account with Webull and with Robinhood, so that way if one of these goes down, I still have the other. The reason that I have Robinhood is for fractional shares, and the reason I have Webull is for those amazing extended trading hours. And if you guys haven't already, go into the description down below and check out the link for Webull. Just by putting in $100, you can get up to 4 free stocks valued up to $1,600, and I would still suggest for some people to sign up for Robinhood using that link down below, getting an entirely free stock, and continue watching the video as to why. And so yes, Robinhood went down that day. And Webull also went down. TD Ameritrade went down, and several brokerages went down with you unable to trade GameStop. for one point in time or another. Robinhood still limited trades when some other brokerages like Webull started opening them up. So what I was doing, while my friends couldn't trade on Robinhood at all, I was over here looking at Webull thinking, oh, it's not so bad because I still have a little bit of cash in there. Well, okay, in all fairness, I wasn't really doing that because I didn't buy into GameStop at all. That was way too risky, especially saying that I'm trying to buy an investment property pretty soon here. That's a no-go for now. But I still could have, is the point, that I could have gone over to Webull and relished in those amazing extended hours that they have and bought AMC, bought GameStop, potentially have bought some Dogecoin. In all fairness, in the state that I live in, Nevada, you can't trade any cryptocurrencies on Robinhood right now. I'll tell you, one of the reasons that I absolutely love Robinhood is for their fractional share program, is that I'm still able to get fractional shares, put in that reoccurring investment, and I don't have to touch it. I have this investment going on Robinhood right now that I'm putting $20 into VOO, VUG, and VTI every single day that the market is open, and I don't even have to open my brokerage account to make that happen. Now I can look over at Webull that has an extended trading hours that is beyond what Robinhood has. Granted, I don't have that same fractional share privilege, and it is a privilege to be able to trade fractional shares, and I recognize that. So I'll go over to Webull and I'll be able to look at those extended hours and be able to trade still when I'm not able to with Robinhood, but I'm not holding that much cash in that account whatsoever because I don't gain any interest on it. Robinhood, on the other hand, has this cash management feature while on their platform. And the point that I'm trying to make is have money in multiple different places so you don't get caught with your pants down. There's amazing reasons to go with Robinhood, and there's amazing reasons to go with Webull. And something that I'm now going to be trying out, I'll leave a link to this down in the description below, because I believe with M1 Finance, you're able to get free $30 for depositing your first $100 on the platform as well over there. M1 Finance is another brokerage that I've been looking into for a very long time, and it'll help me diversify my portfolio outside of Webull and Robinhood, maybe just let them be a little bit more official looking, and it'll let me build my own pies. I might just move my $20 that I normally do every single day with Robinhood over to M1 Finance, because if I just make a pie with a even 33% split between those three ETFs, then I'll just be able to put $60 in and not have to worry about that at all. Now, what M1 Finance is, it's a more long-term investing. You're not going to be doing any type of trading on M1 Finance whatsoever. So if you're looking to get in out of your investments really quickly, then maybe you do want to go somewhere else. But with M1 Finance, I think that might be my more long-term investment account. Robinhood is a ton of fun. It lets me have a cash management feature that's honestly almost rivaling Ally Bank at this point, with them lowering their savings rates so much. It's abysmal. And it lets me get my fractional shares. Well, I'll go over to Webull and I'll see those beautiful extended hours that I can still trade in. While the market's not even technically open yet, I'll have access to my money when hundreds of thousands of other people that don't have those extended hours physically can't trade. And that's just one of the privileges of being able to work with other brokerages and other platforms. So yes, I'm still staying with Robinhood. Heck, I'll put another $1,000 in Robinhood within the next couple of weeks, and I'll continue trading with them, and I'll recommend that you guys still get your free stock down in the description down below and diversify your portfolio, not only with your stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate, which, if you ask me, is one of the best investments that you can possibly make, and that's not just because I'm a licensed realtor, but also diversify the brokerages that you're working with. Don't put all of your money in one place, just like you wouldn't put all of your money in one stock. Be conscientious about where you're trading and how you're trading and what you're doing with your money. If you do want to get out of Robinhood, I'd say right now is not a good time to do it, because the market's going to be really volatile in these next couple of days, recovering from the GameStop boom crash, whatever exactly you really want to call it. GameStop has really shown the power of the retail investor, and that maybe we're going to start making a difference on Wall Street and they won't have all the advantages anymore. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for anyone wondering, yes, I am okay. I got my second dose of the COVID vaccine the other day, and it hit like an absolute truck on one of the days that I planned on filming, and I was just out, lights out. There was nothing I could do for a solid 36, 48 hours. And I've got all my energy back now. I'm ready to film for you guys. I've been backed up with some real estate deals that I'm actually making some pretty decent headway on. So here's your little life update at the end of the video. I'm really happy to be able to bring you guys along this. And maybe the next video I'll be able to tell you a little bit of what I've been doing as an agent, if that's interesting to you. Leave a comment on the video if you really are still planning on working with Robinhood or if you're out. Remember to check the description down below. You could also get your $50 free credit with the Discover card. I'll see you guys next time until we continue our financial journeys.